Right now I am finishing up my list of ingredients for my sandwich content. As you can see, yeah, right now I'm on ingredient number 9, bacon. I would say that bacon is an optional ingredient and isn't mandatory for the list. Let me add that right now. What I would recommend first off for bread is high quality sourdough bread. You can take the loaf, and even when it's packaged and sealed, you can even smell the overall taste of it through the packaging. I know that sounds weird. And then for the first condiment you're gonna want to add, I would suggest mayo. I personally like the like full-on mayo. Reduced fat mayonnaise, just it doesn't taste as full, but you know, whatever floats your boat. The third ingredient is mixed baby greens or lettuce. Right now you can see that's a good source of fiber. Below that would be the cheddar cheese that you add. Considering the fact that we're using sourdough bread and each slice is about yay long, you're gonna want to use at least three slices of cheese. And then you're gonna want to put on some tomato. Tomatoes really, when fresh, add to the suppleness and nectar tastingness of the sandwich. It makes it more savorable. You don't want to cover each slice of bread with tomato, only one slice. Some high quality bologna. It's a good overall lunch meat and sandwich meat. You can find it in the deli section of your neighborhood Safeway, or you could buy like some high quality boar's head meat. I definitely would not recommend Oscar Mayer brand meat for this type of a sandwich. It just kind of ruins it. Some nice bright bell peppers. I would recommend the yellow or orange type because they are flamboyant in not only appearance but flavor. And then a secondary condiment would be ranch dressing. You can either mix the ranch dressing in with the mayo, creating its own personal latherance. For spices that we are going to put on the sandwich would be a dash of regular table salt that will go on the tomato, like that much, like in your hand, like chick chick chick. The pepper is a really good instrument of spicing up a sandwich, and that's basically the end of my list. Even though this documentary is about the perfect sandwich, I do not pretend to have achieved perfection in my recipes. I do, however, find them quite delectable. Alright, what I'm doing here is I'm doing a visual diagram of basically the portions of each content that we're using in our sandwich. I'm going to use this to basically visually portion out each ingredient and how high of dosages you're gonna need to use it. The bread. The mayo. How do you spell lettuce? Wait, can I start over? Alright. Should probably double the bologna amount real quick. One stir. No cheddar or bacon. We'll have to get those in the store. There are a lot of things I really enjoy about making a good sandwich. One, it's easy to make a sandwich. And number two, it's a fairly nutritious snack that you can make just about any time. For me, because I make sandwiches so much, with each one that I eat, it allows me to, like, you know, say, oh, this needs a little touch of this. You could use a little more of that. Or I thought that made it taste bad. And through, you know, making myself a complete glutton of sandwiches, I will eventually find the perfect recipe, and that's what I hope to show you today. Alright then. I just a little. What you are about to see is an operation in progress. The making of the perfect sandwich and an entire day's of labor's worth. As I said before on the list, you start out with your mayo and you can put as much or little on as you like. It might look like a lot at first, but you will know like what is too much and what is too little of something even before it gets in your mouth, even while you're in the process of making it. There's something inside your mind that'll tell you that's not the way you should do it. I plucked these off the stem today. They were sitting on the counter over there ripening over the past week, and now they are perfect. It's a good texture. I wish you could just reach your hand out and feel that. To lay them evenly across your bread and only cover one slice. If you cover both slices of bread, you will have way too much tomato on your sandwich. Break off a bunch of this lettuce. You can just do it with your hands. You don't need to be shy or use a knife or nothing. And just lightly rinse it. Paper sacks are very useful in this. They're a really nice substitute as such. So what we do is we take these and then we do this. This is one of my more unorthodox methods of drying lettuce, but I use my self-generated G-force of the swinging action of my arm to pull the water to the bottom of the bag. I think I pulled something. That lettuce is nice and it's fairly dry now. Don't be shy with lettuce and greens here, people, because with all the other stuff going on this sandwich, you're gonna need the roughage and fiber. Thank you, Cassie.
You're welcome.
Now you wanna slice this fairly thin now. This isn't a terribly good knife for the job. Do we have any of those big knives without ridges? And then we can add on our other ingredients. Do not ever do this at home. Even I probably should.
Did you?
What?
Yeah, I don't know if you... Are you...
I don't qualify for this, if that's what you're asking.
Do you want Cassie to do that?
Yeah.
Probably.
I will cut my wrists.
Oh, no.
Careful.
Don't.
Oh, he got it.
Do not worry, everybody. I just lathered my hands with hand sanitizer. My hands are not dirty. We can apply the meat to the sandwich, preferably on top of the cheese because it's a good solid surface, because if you did it on top of the lettuce it would fly everywhere and cut that in half. It would be unstable. You scrape the bacon and then you put them in the paper bag. As long as it is surrounded by more bacon. Can you get me another paper bag, please? It will. Thanks. The bacon will radiate heat, and the other bacon will be, well, kept warm by the other bacon, and it's a circle process, recycled heat. And what I am attempting to do here, can I have like some more hands, please? And this is an optional addition to the sandwich, meaning it's not totally mandatory, but it does give it a really nice crispiness to it that's very distinctive in quality and makes the sandwich a lot better in my perspective. Move on to the bell pepper. it can go onto the side with the lettuce. Blowing out the seeds from the bell pepper there. So now you are free to go to the ranch dressing. Use this sparingly, okay? You don't want to make your sandwich a flood of condiments and grease and stuff. Good ground pepper. And that's how you make a sandwich.